everyone. I am Sarah. I am here to explain about animal life cycle. Let's get started. Animals have young or reproduce to ensure about the survival of their kind. The two common methods of reproduction are by laying eggs and giving birth to their young ones. Different eggs have different characteristics. Example: the eggs of birds have a hard, brittle shell. Eggs of reptiles have a hard, leathery shell. Eggs of frogs are laid in a mass covered with jelly. Eggs of toads are laid in a strand that coils around water plants. Eggs are fertilized inside mother's body. It grows and develops into an embryo in the womb. When the embryo is big enough, the mother gives birth to it through birth canal. In mammals, the developing embryo depends on its mother for food. Babies gets its food from the mother through the placenta, which is embedded in the mother's womb. Embryo is connected to the placenta through the umbilical cord.
Simple single-celled organisms reproduce by splitting themselves into new organisms. Example: amoeba, paramecium, etc. Many animals reproduce sexually. They have two parents, a male parent and a female parent. Male parent produces male cells called as sperms, and the female parent produces female cells called as eggs. After fertilization, which is the combining together of male and female cells, a fertilized egg is formed which eventually grows into a new individual. Some eggs are fertilized internally in the female body. Examples are the eggs of birds, reptiles, and fishes. Young ones either reproduced by the laying of eggs or by giving birth to the young ones. Some eggs are fertilized outside the female's body after they are laid. Examples are frogs, toads, salmon fishes. In some animals, the egg is fertilized internally. Embryo grows inside the mother's body until it is ready to be born. Example are most mammals and some fishes which give birth to live young. Most animals lay eggs. Eggs hatch into young, which eventually grow into adult animals. Adult animals lays eggs when it is mature enough to do so, and cycle repeats itself. Examples are birds, reptiles, amphibians like frogs, toads, insects like cockroach, dragonfly, grasshopper. As the young animals grow into an adult, it changes in appearance as well as size. Example, a tadpole lives in water and breathes through gills. It eats mainly algae. As it grows into adult, its tail disappears and it begins to grow limbs. Adult frog looks very different from the tadpole. The young of most insects are quite different from the adult. The young ones, nymph, don't have wings and are smaller in size than the adult. In some animals, the life cycle has 4 stages. The adult lays eggs which hatch into the larva. The larva becomes a pupa, and then the pupa becomes an adult. Examples are butterflies, beetles, houseflies, mosquitoes, moths. Larva feeds a lot and grows very quickly. When it grows, the old body covering becomes too small for it, so it sheds and grows new one. It is called as molting. The series of change from egg to an adult as the animal grows is called as metamorphosis. 3-stage life cycle is also known as incomplete metamorphosis. 4-stage life cycle is known as complete metamorphosis. Some animals lay a few eggs, some lays thousands of eggs. Why is that so? Depending on the conditions of environment, not all the eggs will hatch. The eggs that don't hatch are due to harsh weather conditions, pollution, and some diseases. If some eggs hatch, many of the young will become prey for other animals. The animals that lay several eggs, few of the eggs will hatch and grow into adults. Mammal, reptiles, and birds don't produce as many eggs or offspring at one time.